Did you miss us? Had a short little hiatus. We're right back in the driver's seat here. Got an approaching line of severe and tornado warned storms entering the west side of the Wobbles community. We got a tornado warning that is arriving here from the west. It's going to be entering here on the west side of Butler County here within the next 15 minutes or so. It's going to be crossing right over 431 right through Muhlenberg County. And we'll be watching for this sucker to be rolling in right here from the west, right? So this is a little bit more complicated forecast, folks, than the supercells we were watching earlier. We have got a QLCS. We got this Boeing line stretching all the way down into Tennessee, all the way to our north up into Indiana. These things, you can see these little kinks in the lines here, right here just to the south and west of Greenville. That is where they have got the tornado warning that is currently out. And again, we're going to see how long this hangs on, but we're going to be trying to spot these little couplets. You can note right here that is a very strong signature. It's going to be tracking east. Looks like it's going to be rolling right over 189 now. It's going to be pulling over towards 181. The Belton community, I would go ahead and get in our safe spot. We are just outside of the Wobbles community, but we are covering this as it advances in from the west. So that is rather strong rotation right there just south of Greenville. And there's actually some more up here in this direction as well. All right, so we're going to be watching this rotation. If it holds strong, it's going to be trucking off eastward, off to the east northeast. If it does so, Rochester, you'll be in line for this, along with Huntsville, potentially stretching over and then getting a little bit more further to the north towards the Logansport community. So this is our focus right now, and that is a rather very strong area of rotation that's being indicated right there. Seeing the opportunity at a few drops up here too. You can see some of the lighter coloration right along where that rotation is that could be indicative of a brief tornado here on the ground. Yeah, broad brush severe thunderstorm warnings that are out. This includes the northwestern portion of Warren County. This is going to stretch over to far northern Logan County, over into far west Edmonson County, and the entirety of Butler County. Underneath the severe thunderstorm warning, you will note there is a tornado possible tag. That is where the opportunity of that rotation being strong enough right within that line of storms that it could put down a quick tornado here on the ground. So it's going to be something that we're going to be needing to keep very, very close eyes on here. This is what we've been talking about over the past few days, folks, and has absolutely come to fruition. You all followed along earlier. We had those supercells. That one came extraordinarily close to putting this thing on the ground. Yes, that's what we are watching for, Shannon. We are watching for these little kinks along the line here. And as previously mentioned, folks, this is extraordinarily difficult to forecast. We got 60-mile-an-hour winds coming along with this. Down here, we've got stronger severe thunderstorms going to be entering here on the west side of Logan County if it continues its current track. This has got tornado possible tag, winds up to 70 miles an hour. The ones further to the north here, the one including Butler, Edmonson, Warren, and northern Logan County is 60-mile-an-hour winds with that tornado possible tag. You can see where we've got the bright pink polygon. That is where we have the tornado warning that is currently being indicated. It is just rolling right down. That couplet is just south of Greenville now, trucking east towards Belton. Got another little notch up here near Central City, moving to the northeast over Paradise. John Prine country, if you will. All right, y'all. Y'all know the drill. As this line moves through, if we get any damage reports out there, you all can let us know. You can do that safely. We had numerous reports of trees down earlier from the initial round of storms and supercells that moved through here. Anyone that's got if you get any damage, go ahead and save that number right there at the bottom of your screen into your phone. The folks at On Target cover the entirety of the Wobbles community. That phone number right there is an emergency line, 24/7, 365. God forbid it does happen, but if you get a tree down on your roof, you get flooding that's taking place or anything like that, they take care of it all. Tremendous community partners here, and they always put the community first, just like us. So go ahead and save that number there with On Target, 270-693-3600. Your local storm damage specialist. Oh, speaking of On Target, hey Grant. Yes, this is moving eastward. This is moving towards the rest of the viewing area. So right now we've got the tornado warning that's in place. It's going to be arriving right here from the west. This is about to cross right over 431 in Belton. After it crosses there, it'll be cutting a beeline eastward. It looks like that rotation will be slicing somewhere around the Rochester, Huntsville, Silver Springs community. Then that'll be bowing up towards Provo as well. The line down here is taking a little bit longer to arrive. This thing's been crawling at a snail's pace, folks. But again, these are such a pain to forecast. So looks like Logan County will be in line here a little bit later. Then whenever we see the initial arrival here, we got some of the stronger storms that are already moving in here. And you can see the absolute light show overlooking our Morgantown sky cam. Absolute unit of a line of storms to come through here. All right. Very difficult to predict, but nonetheless, you all see it lined out there, what we were just showing you all on radar. It is literally stretching across the entirety of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Everyone in the Wobbles community is going to feel the impacts from this as it moves through. So we would love nothing more than for this thing to die down. We had those storms that moved through here a little bit earlier, but with that being said, it didn't zap all the energy out of here. We've still got dew points that are more than sufficient to support severe weather and everything that comes along with it. All right, so that's what we're watching right now. And zoom back in here and take a look at the latest scan. So this will be pushing off here due to the north and the east, all right? So if this thing holds its current track where the rotation is located, this thing is going to be slicing eastward right through the heart of Butler County. All right, so we're going to wait. We're going to see if our local National Weather Service office extends this. This is currently radar indicated, but we were looking a little bit earlier, and that was a very strong rotation. We'll put it into motion for you. You can see right there, folks. See, right there just on the south side of Greenville. That's where the strongest rotation was, and that's what makes this such a pain to attempt to forecast. Quick spin-ups. They can be there and then they're gone, but regardless, we do still have, by far and away, a damaging wind threat that'll be coming along with this. Looks like hail might be of a lower magnitude, around 3/4 of an inch, but with that being said, we could be looking at some damaging winds threatening our vicinity as well. Waves of strong winds in Gold City over the past 30 minutes. I believe that. We got multiple waves of them working through here, that's for sure. Yes, Chanda, those would be moving northeast. That's what we're watching down here just west of Clarksville to see if these rotating storms are going to be pressing here off to the north and east. And if it does so, it'll be blasting right through Logan County here. It's able to maintain its strength. See that nasty hook down here near McKenzie. We're going to be watching that one to see if it pulls off to the north and east. If it does so, that one will be coming right up in this direction as well. We'll back this out, folks, and kind of show you. We've got, we don't have any portion of the Commonwealth stretching from the Ohio River south and west through our location and all the way down back through Hopkinsville, all the way down to the Tennessee line that is not currently underneath a severe weather warning. It's insane the number of tornado warnings that were overlapping there not too long ago over far western Kentucky, but luckily, knock on wood, it's lost a little bit of that in the rotation department, but needless to say, we still have these little kinks that are coming up here that we're going to be monitoring very closely. You can see another one right here, folks, just around Belton. You can see this little kink that's coming right out of that. All right. Going to be needing to pay close attention to that. We could have a brief sporadic spin ups that come along with this. Rochester, you're going to be next in line. Those of you down over here near 106, getting down near, as previously mentioned, Silver City, along with the Huntsville community as well. Gus, you're right on the cusp of this as well, crossing over into Harper Crossroads, and then down here over into the Dunmore community as well, and getting in on the far north side of Logan County. That would probably include our friends down at Logan Aluminum as well. Allen County's further east, so these storms are moving west to east. Butler and Logan County will be impacted first, then it'll transition over into Simpson County, Warren County, and Edmonson County. Then it'll finish up over in Allen County and Barron County. Don't know exactly how long it's going to stick around. Some of the models have been sending the line about halfway through our vicinity, and then it pumps the brakes, and that's going to lead to another concern, to where we're expecting the severe ingredients to wane a bit as we get later and later and later on into the night. Then we're going to be shifting over to a flooding concern, because if this front begins to pump its brakes out of this, then we're going to be looking at the possibility of it just dropping absolute deluges of rain. And we call it training, where the storms just go over the same area repetitively. Whenever you get those boundaries, like a cold front that can hold up that's moving through, whenever that boundary slows down, all that moisture just rides north right along it, and we get the same areas that see rounds and rounds and rounds of absolute downpours that come along with that. Frog stranglers, if you will. I got a little glare here. I'm about to do a haircut. Got an 11 p.m. shadow showing up here on the old noggin. Yeah, this thing has started to pump its brakes to an extent. We got stronger rotation showing up right here just west of Rochester, folks. This is what we've been saying. We'll see if the local National Weather Service office extends this anymore. We got this blanketed severe thunderstorm that it includes the tornado tag. So we could have a quick put down here along with that. Good Lord, take a look at this photo that we just got from Kentucky guy. Look at this lightning strike from Dunmore. Wow. What a capture, man. Thanks for sharing that with us. That's unreal. Yes, multi-day severe threats and flooding threats, folks. We got a severe risk again tomorrow. We got a lesser to an extent, but still a severe risk Friday. Another severe risk Saturday. Y'all know that Jim from The Office gif? Or GIF, or however you say it? I just want it to stop. I feel like I'm a living, walking meme of that right now. What a view that is, though, that lightning bolt. Wow. We are currently not seeing any hail. We've got hail that's listed out here that's 3/4 of an inch in diameter. So it's going to be noted, but more concerned about the winds and these opportunities, brief spin up tornadoes that are going to be coming along with this. Thank you, Tom, for your donation. It's greatly appreciated. Kayla Rios, girl, you lost your mind. We really do appreciate it, though, ma'am. Very, very generous of you. Thank you for the donation, Kayla. You can see some more of the tornado warnings getting up here in close to the Radcliffe vicinity. This is pulling off, though, further down here to the south and west with where we're watching. Also have tornado warnings actually up here in the Louisville metro. Y'all got any family up in that direction? It's worth taking note of. Got the opportunity of talk about an area that got just ransacked with tornadoes the other night whenever this came through. Looks like they might be getting in on that again. All right, this is radar indicated still on this tornado warning that's working in. We have got the sound of what is our Morgantown camera doing? It's catching a mind of its own up there. Working right in here from the west, right here on the far west side of Morgantown, all right? Thank you, Cody, for your donation, buddy. I do appreciate it. We all do. You are correct. Yes, Amy. The highlighted in pink, the outline of the polygon is the tornado warning. The dark yellows that you see is indicative of severe thunderstorm warnings. Yes, Dunbar and South Hill would be next in line after it would move east of Rochester. Willie. We're sitting right here looking at this, folks, and they've actually dropped. Currently, they dropped the severe warning down here. It's working in here from the west. Hopefully, this trend continues. I'm not going to hold my breath with what the weather's been doing here. They've also let that one there to the north. It would seemingly expire too. So here's our only game in town working right in here from the west, okay? Those of you in Rochester, be prepared for that. It's going to continue to truck over in this direction. We're going to see how long this thing holds up here. See if they extend this warning. You can see it right there, a little bit better view where we got the reds and the greens popping up right there just west of Rochester and bowing off here to the east. But they have dropped. They've dropped a large chunk of those severe warnings. You all were just seeing what I was seeing, where we had them lined out from the Ohio River down to the Tennessee and Kentucky state line. And right now, this is our only game in town entering Butler County right here from the west. Jump over here, take a look at the light show. Morgantown Cam. This thing is moving at the pace of a snail. Yes, I would agree. All right, so they continue to issue more warnings right there to our north, but still here, we don't have that. Rochester, you got some of the heaviest rain that's moving in now. If it's not right over top of you, down in Huntsville, stretching over to Silver City as well. This is going to bow off to the north and east here. Provo, you'll be getting in on this very shortly. Yes, Amber, Provo Road. It's claiming that this storm is moving northeast at 75 miles an hour. Tornado warned storm. That expires in 12 minutes. They have not extended that eastward yet. And probably because there's not much indication of rotation showing up at the moment. That could obviously change at any time. We're really hoping that this thing continues to lose its as it tracks east here. They've dropped the tornado warning up here just west of Clarksville. It's just a severe thunderstorm warning now. That's good news. Now we're waiting on this to arrive from the west here. Come on, line. This is exactly what we were talking about. It's pumping its brakes. We're going to have multiple rounds of these storms moving over the same vicinity. Just going to absolutely dump the rain. That's what we got a lot of people have been talking about the severe weather, and don't get me wrong, rightfully so. We've been talking about the severe weather, but I think that the flooding has kind of been underplayed as far as a messaging standpoint. Between now and going through Sunday, we could see anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of rain, maybe upwards of a foot of rain. We got these creeks and rivers, etc., that are all swelled up there, and they could have the opportunity of resulting in some very serious flooding concerns, especially those of you all along the Green River down in Woodbury over in the Rochester community. Now, that's what you all do not want to hear, given the devastating floods that came through not too long ago with the extremely heavy rain earlier this year. Thank you, Keela, for your donation. Thank you, Miss Tiffany, for your donation as well. Greatly appreciate it. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning that's lined out for 60-mile-an-hour winds and 3/4 of an inch hail that is lined out and borders right up on the west side of Logan County here. Like, look at that new scan. It's like it's barely moving. And we got all this stratiform rain back here on the back side of it. All right, so we got our primary line that's lined out all the way right here. And then we've got all of this stratiform rain shield that's here on the back of it. Stratiform rain is what is left over lingering on the back side after a squall line or a QLCS moves through. We get this prolonged period of moderate and eventually light rain before it tapers off and then moves out of here. This thing is moving slower than molasses. Of course, my dog wants to go outside when the storm is brewing. I was actually talking with my wife a little bit earlier about that, about what we're going to do with the pups. Keep the paw scrubbers and the towels by the door. Don't know if we got any other dog lovers in here, but we love ours, and they're absolutely hilarious whenever you try to deal with weather. Especially whenever you got a little cocker spaniel and you put them out there in that the 4.5 inches of snow that we got back in the wintertime. She wasn't too fond of it. Tornado warning is still alive right here. Moving in what we just said, right over just south of Rochester. That's the Huntsville vicinity. You're going to be right around the Arndale Road vicinity over here. This is going to be blowing east along Highway 70, right up along Provo Road as well. It's going to be coming over towards Mining City. Yeah, look right there. For the strongest winds entering the west side of Butler County as we speak. As Evan just relayed from the Storm Prediction Center, the severe weather threat may be slow to completely diminish. We're aware. uh, we're watching all this moving east, y'all. This storm system that's moving in. We got this tornado warning here bordering up on the west side of Butler County that's got 5 minutes until it expires. And we got this severe thunderstorm warning that is set up just west of Logan County for 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's lightning and thundering, I can tell you that. Here at the compound. Thank you for the donation, Mr. Shrewsbury. Big thank you to Tyler for your donation as well. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Yes, that remains primary concern is winds, along with the opportunity of of quick spin ups. E.B. Phelps says it's arrived in Rochester now. Wind and rain in Rochester. 3 Gen Outdoors and Tank Baits on Provo Road. Appreciate that. Thanks for your report. Heavy rain and wind gusting down on Dunbar and South Hill. Buffalo Bottoms and South Hill. Ashley Henderson says it's got wind, rain, and lightning. Yeah, the wind should alleviate to an extent, but if y'all have taken a look at what the models are showing, that's the $1,000,000 question. We don't exactly know when exactly that that's going to come to an end. Just being honest. All right, so we'll jump over here and we'll show you. We got our forecast loop for our storms. Models have brought the line in, passing through here. And then you can see it starts to wobble, no pun intended, right back up to the north. That boundary is going to meander back and forth across the region here. It's going to keep these multiple rounds of rolling through here. So we'll even put this into motion here over the next 48 hours or so. You can just kind of see that front just hangs up. And we just get rounds after round after round after round after round of these showers and storms that move in here. So it remains to be seen how long that's going to be hanging around. This line is moving slower than Liam Lawson. If you know, you know. All right, so they dropped the tornado warning. That's the good news. Still got a precip core here trucking east. It's going to be coming right through the heart of Morgantown here. You can see it overlooking the Morgantown cam. Why don't we go ahead and let's roll that beautiful bean footage. That one was for you, Sam. Oh, Oscar Piastri. 1000%. Oscar's my guy. It was Checo until Red Bull did him wrong. If you see our cameras do the wild loop-de-loop, if you will, they're facing them downward and it's trying to get the rain off of it, and then they'll bring it back up. So if you see it do the old tilt-a-whirl, if you will, and here we got that is a nasty looking rotation signal right here just to the west of Logan County. So this is why we're staying right here with you guys. That looks like it could be tightening up rather significantly. Let's get a look at this thing. Be watching right here now near Allegory. Fearsville. Huh. Uncanny, isn't it? If y'all didn't know, this is one of my favorite names in Kentucky. Wapiti on the north side of Todd County. All right. So we have got that very tight rotation right here. It appears to be moving in here on the moving through Todd County. It's going to be trucking off to the east. East-northeast. If it continues its track, as you can see here, it'll be pulling off in that direction here. That is, this is worth keeping eyes on. Continues on its track, it'll be going northeast. That'll be crossing 431 Lewisburg Logan Aluminum vicinity up towards Dunmore. Really coming down in Morgantown now. Yeah, good call. I just switched to that one. Yeah, the rotation's rather elevated. Absolutely coming down over there now. You see these little kinks here, these little kidney beans that are getting going. These little kinks in the line. Little one right here now, moving over Russellville. It's getting so finicky. I'm gonna put that in motion, let you watch it. The reds and greens that were being shown on the map is indicative of winds blowing away from the radar and towards the radar. That's why we're able to signal, and that's the tool that we utilize. It's called velocity in order to see and attempt to pinpoint rotation within the atmosphere. Currently, no severe weather warnings for the Wobbles community, but we are sitting right here with you and we are keeping eyes on this that is moving in here out of the south and west. It's coming a deluge over there in Bannock, Ryan, that's for sure. Darla. Look at that Morgan camera. Well, Connie, thank you. You're good company too. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning that's now out. This includes the chunk of Butler County here, stretching over to northern Warren County on over into the northwest half of Edmonson County as well. 60-mile-an-hour winds, 3/4 of an inch hail. It does include the tornado possible tag. So you might catch a brief spin up that's going to be coming along with these as well. All right. You can see some little bit of rotation down here on the south side of Morgantown, pulling off to the north and east right over 231. Doesn't look like it's pronounced, but it is there. So this includes Morgantown. It includes Jetson. We're going to get up here on the north side of Butler County. That would be the Nafis community. We're going to be getting up here near Casey, Aberdeen, Jetson, over into Dexterville and Gilstrap as well. Going to be rolling right across Eden Stretch right now on 231 towards Cromwell. And we're going to be riding this thing right along 79 north towards Welch's Creek and Tilford. It'll be coming right up along Adam Fleener Road as well, County Road. All of you all located up in that vicinity of Butler County. Let's watch the light show there again for a minute. Kennedy, we are all tired. I promise you I am. Come on through here. Just like that, there's a tornado warning over here just west of Clarksville again. That one's going to try to creep up above the line. This line is just pumping the freaking brakes. Come on. This is why we're concerned about flooding. Turn around, don't drown. That's it. County Road is getting bad, according to Stephanie. That's exactly what we were looking at there on radar. Chris, I think you should volunteer. Go on over there and climb up that tower right by the courthouse. State Park area, Lake Malone's getting it. It definitely looks like it. Guys, I wish I could give you the all clear, but I can't. Here's our strongest storm. Strongest portion of it now is to the north of Morgantown. The comments we were just getting. County Road. Got another report getting really bright and daylight looking due to the lightning that's going on as well. And somebody just stated up here near Brooklyn that they were seeing some hail, which would not be surprising in the slightest. Has this thing just stalled? Surely not. You all see this is exactly what we're talking about. All right, this is a perfect example. Look at these training cells. And all these cells are tracking north and east over the same area repeatedly. This is why this is such a dangerous setup and why we've been mentioning this over the past several days in addition to the severe threat. All right? It's just like this train of rain. It's the rain train. Pardon me, I'll show myself out. But this is what we were hoping would not happen, but it looks like that it most definitely is happening. We definitely don't like where that's setting up at, because if these training sales are going over the same location, this is going to be coming right through the heart of Rochester, right along the Green River. Not great. Not great at all. Old Newton says it's going to get moist. Very moist. I will refrain from a Michael Scott reference on this stream. Storms usually travel from west to east just to the nature of the jet stream. We get our jet stream and our fronts that carry and dictate the weather, and our weather patterns roll from west to east. Obviously, you can have some north and south with it too, but at your general direction, you know, you can have zonal flow, or you can have meridional flow, where you get waves that go across the continental U.S. So it usually moves in that direction. My buddy Denton says he's wanting to keep a tally of how many victims Fairview Plaza claims here soon. Hopefully it's not. Somebody just commented, who just commented in here and said they put up, did they really put up new signs at Fairview Plaza today? Because I hope that they did. Aaron, thank you for the donation. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, guys, we still got the opportunity at some damaging winds coming along with this, but dare I say it, we may be shifting over to more of a flood threat here. Just not really seeing much in terms of significant winds or kinks or anything of that nature. They have dropped the tornado warning just west of Clarksville. That was about to creep over the state line. That's the good news. Still got 30 minutes on this severe thunderstorm warning that they have. 15 minutes on the one over here in Hoptown. Moving towards Logan County. Look at the south side of Logan County. It's like your kryptonite. It's like the rain or the storms don't want to touch you. No, we currently do not see a tornado rotation in Morgantown. We don't really see any anywhere at the moment. Might be a Boeing segment right here, up here onto the far north side of Butler County, but right now this is looking more like a wind bag. We could still have a few little quick, brief spin ups out there, but for the most part, we are dealing with winds. They've trimmed the severe warning here off to the west. Hopefully we see this thing get trimmed up too. So here pretty soon, we're going to be looking at, hopefully, the line beginning to continue eastward here. At least WKU fixed Egypt. Amen to that, right? Ryan Hall had up the Gold City cam. Yeah, Ryan knows he has permission to use our cameras. We appreciate all that Ryan does. He knows what's up. Thunder, lightning, wind, and heavy rain at Chevrolet. I believe that. I bet you I know a pond out there that might be getting close to exceeding its banks off of Chevrolet. You see the direct line right here. We just have training storms stretching from the northwest corner of Logan County. That would include Lewisburg, coming right through the heart of Butler County on up into the northwest side of Edmonson County over into Litchfield as well. Thank you, Chelsea, for your donation. So we are still caught up right along and behind the front. We can kind of show you it here if we can zoom in looking at the Kentucky Mesonet. We are sitting at 77 and 78 degrees here, and just off to our north and west where the front is trying to sag down to the south, we have got temperatures all the way down to the mid 60s now as we speak. Yeah, these rain tallies are going to increase drastically. You can see over here they've got 1 to 2, 2.5 inches of readings here, and just where this thing is picking up now, we should see that increasing rather drastically here over time. Yes, I believe Basil Griffin will probably get pretty bad in terms of flooding. Not going to be any disc thrown at the disc golf course for a couple of days. Terry, there's a few different things that we look at on our radar to help us determine that. We've got our tools here. We have a velocity tool where we'll look at where red and greens, the colorations can be together. That can show some rotation. And then we also have what's known as a correlation coefficient. And correlation coefficient can show drops that'll turn a very bright royal blue that can signal debris that's being picked up by a tornado that's on the ground. And luckily, at this point in time, we have not seen that. So that is the good news. Still looking at primarily wind event and flooding event that's going on at this point in time. Yes. 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. We do have the tornado possible tag that's here. But again, I think we are shifting over more to a flooding concern and strong winds. That remains to be seen. But if we can get this thing to hang tough, Are you kidding me? They just extended the tornado watch until 6 a.m.? Oh, joy. 6 a.m. Wow. Things moving relatively at a decent pace tracking eastward. That's insane if that's been extended all the way to 6 a.m. Sure enough, it has. It includes basically every county from us eastward. Looks like 64 counties that they issued it for through 6 a.m. So hopefully it'll be through here within our community within the next hour or two. But then it's got a long night for it to be tracking. If it's going to track all the way eastward across the entire Commonwealth. Wow, I want to jog up here real quick. So they got a tornado on the ground near Middletown. Up here in the Louisville Metro. My goodness, you can see that thing blasting through right there. The severe thunderstorm warning over here is going to expire in 6 minutes here just west of Russellville. Hopefully that's not extended. The one up here to our north is going to expire in 20 minutes. I think they extended it just for the remainder of the state, if I'm being honest, and they just include us in that too, from where they see the line that is, again, moving at a Liam Lawson pace eastward. Yeah, I'm still just looking at primary threat flooding and winds. It looks like it's losing some juice. Really hope it stays that way as far as rotation is concerned. Got some stronger cells trying to work in here out of the south and west out of Clarksville now. Quarter size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds coming along with that as well. This thing is just relentless. Got some heavier rain that's finally arriving here now in Bowling Green. Take a look over the D93 sky cam. Yeah, Corbin, as it went eastward, losing some of its don't have nearly as much rotation in the atmosphere as what we did earlier. So, kind of had a strengthening low level jet taking over here overnight, and we're kind of seeing this linear mode now where the storms have congealed more into a line and they're not so separate and discrete like what we were seeing earlier. Even whenever this line was out across far western Kentucky, you had kind of supercells that were embedded within the line of storms, to where now we're looking at more of a linear structure. Yes, Linda, I attended Western Kentucky University. I have I got my degree in meteorology, graduated in 2010. We also have Mr. Evan Hatter, who graduated from the same program a few years after me, and we have three members of our team who are current students with the WKU meteorology program. Yeah, Monica, I have a day job. I'm a entrepreneur. I do a number of different things. I'm a realtor, real estate. You can look me up on that end if you're needing to buy or sell. Forecast calls for closings. See what I did there? Wear a number of different hats here. They extended the tornado watch because they're looking at conditions that are favorable, or ingredients that are available that could create the opportunity for a tornado spin up. So they have extended that all the way through 6 a.m., and it's pretty much taken over the remainder of the state, working over due eastward. Yes, Jason, this is a Dead and Company shirt. You got to represent. So that severe warning that was over Logan County has been dropped. We have one standalone severe thunderstorm warning with never-ending frog strangling rains over here in Butler County, tracking over into Edmonson County as we speak. Hopefully this thing will be dropped for too long. Imagine if we could harness the energy from all this lightning. Oh my, what could be done? Everyone is asking if they can go to bed. That's your all's decision. We are watching this. We're currently underneath the tornado watch till 6 a.m. We're staying live with you as long as warnings are live, and we have this severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag tracking across northern Warren County, good chunk of Butler County over into the northwest side of Edmonson County. That does not include Brownsville. Thank you, Terry, for your donation. I appreciate it. You as well, Dylan and Chelsea. Yeah, guys, this is just ridiculous. The training of these storms really starting to get concerned about. Keeps going over the same area. Lake Malone's getting blasted. Dunmore is right there near Lewisburg along 431, stretching up through Quality, Rochester, the Huntsville community, and right through the heart of Morgantown, northward out of our coverage area up into Litchfield. So hopefully we continue to see this trend where they are dropping the severe warnings. They just replaced this one down in Tennessee. They have a special weather statement that is out. Again, we're hoping to continue to see these trends that we're currently looking at. Want it to die down as soon as possible. Got quite a bit of lightning showing up over here on the Bowling Green cam. This has, guys. This thing is damn near just stalled out. Got some stronger storms down here to the south. Parameters are a little bit better. Got this broad brush severe thunderstorm warning that is out for Clarksville. It's going to be pulling off here to the north and east as well. 10 minutes left on the standalone severe thunderstorm warning currently. Evan says he thinks he was still at WKU attending classes when this storm system started moving in. Scottsville, some of our other eastern locations over in Barron County, finally starting to see some storms arrive now. Starting to lose some of its folks. Hopefully this trend continues here with what we're seeing. Now that's a sad thing. We might have to do more of this tomorrow. We've got nearly 6/10 of an inch of rain now being picked up in Butler County here on the west side of WABBLES. No, Morgantown did not have a tornado. 7 minutes on the current severe warning. And you can see the old tilt-a-whirl there on the Morgantown camera trying to get the rain off the lens there. Six minutes on the current warning that is out there. No, Shallow, we're still underneath the warning right now currently. Yes, our field correspondent Jonathan was reporting from Logan Aluminum earlier, Rich. Yeah, Jordan, it could do it for the rest of the region, man. Is if this thing continues at an eastward trajectory, moving at approximately 0.0001 miles an hour. Yeah, Chevy, we saw that earlier. They had a confirmed tornado on the ground near Middletown in Louisville. We were up there looking at it for a short time. Yeah, the heavy rain and winds are right back into Morgantown again. Got some more cells popping up here ahead of it as well. Sheila Duncan's got small hail in Morgantown now. That's no surprise. Scottsville is over here to the east, y'all. You're getting in on a few downpours, but the storms are just staying mitigated. This thing has pulled the e-brake. Not just pulled the e-brake, it's put the parking brake on. Yeah, Bowling Green, there's currently no warnings. We have one severe weather warning that's in play right now. It's just like it's not moving east anymore. It's just parked. Look at here. Oh, look, more rain in Morgantown. Gary Hampton's got small hail over near Logansport, better known as Garrett. All right, y'all. The severe warning has been dropped. There are currently no severe thunderstorm warnings for the Wobbles community. Now that it's finally allowed to expire, folks, we're just looking at a lot of rain and flooding. Wind is what our primary concern is coming along with this. All right, so we feel the need to come back on here and go live. We're going to, but right now this looks like it is shifting over to more of a torrential rain and flooding threat, along with some damaging winds here and there. Right. So you all hang tough as we work throughout the remainder of the night. You all stay safe. Understand that we are currently underneath a tornado watch through 6 a.m. in the morning. But with no warnings that are currently in place, we're going to jump off of here, and we will be right back on here with you. Should we get any more severe warnings or severe warnings that would warrant the opportunity of some significant damage. All right, appreciate you all joining in here with us. We're going to jump off of here for the time being, try to catch our breath, and again, should any threatening storms be back our way, we'll be back here